Check out the new QlikSense masterclass, which is out right now. A step-by-step learning program that's going to help you to get to the next level. It's got rave reviews and people are absolutely loving it. So don't miss out the chance. Enroll yourself now. Hey guys, and welcome back. How many of you keep using the if statement in your front end? I know you do. You know what? Don't do it. I used to use a lot of if statements in the front end before I realized it really slows down your app, and there's actually much better ways. So of course, you can use set expressions in a lot of cases. People who are not so familiar with set expressions use an if statement in the front end, and that's really not good. Set expression is the best way, but there's also another way that you could actually get rid of your damn if statement and your slowly crumbling app. Instead, what you could actually use is pick, and with a combination of match, well, you could pretty much essentially do the same thing as an if statement, but much quicker, and that's what we want, right? So I'll give a small demo on how that works. So let's have a look. Let's start. Let's say that we are complete noobs. If you are a noob, check out the course. It's the QlikSense masterclass. People are absolutely loving it. Check it out. Over here, so I'm gonna say if I have my dimension as country, so I say if country is equal to Argentina, then I want it to be just written as yes, otherwise no. All right, so this is a super simple if statement. Now I could also do if country is equal to Argentina, then I want it to sum of sales amount, otherwise leave it as no. Let's do that. So I'm going to do that, and over here, oops, this can't be, I need to add that as a measure. I added it as a dimension. All right, done. So now you know that this is an if statement, and because the country is Argentina, the if statement executes and I have the sum of sales here, just as the sum of sales. Rest of them is like no. Good. How do we do it in a different way? Well, just as we use an if statement, what we could actually use is pick, and you give a number. Let's say pick 1 is the number, and then you give different options. So what is 1? I'll say 1 is yes. Okay, so now this particular 1 is going to be picked and the answer is always going to be yes. All right, so let's say pick, now let me add another one. So now if I say pick 1, it's going to be yes. So I'm going to say okay, and you see here that it is yes, right? If I say pick and I want the picked value to be 2, then the answer is going to be no. So you know how pick statement works now. Great. Let's add one thing over here. Let's add this if condition over here. Instead of pick, we could use match. So I say if match country, what do I want it to match? Well, Argentina, right? So let me change this again to sum of sales. Now we say pick, if the country matches Argentina, then the value over here is going to be 1. And what is 1? Well, 1 is sum of sales and it's going to execute. If it doesn't match, then the value here is going to be 0, so it's not going to match this. Great. Let us remove this and execute and see what happens. Essentially exactly what we had in the previous one, right? Except for this no. We'll come back to that later. So instead of the if statement, you could essentially use the pick and match. Great, but let's add one more function to it. If it matches Austria, then we want it to be sum of quantity. Great, let's apply and see what happens. So now the match is Austria here, and you see that it is just a quantity. It's not the same sum as over here. And why is that? Well, match essentially says that it has matched value number 1, then this part gets executed. If it matches value number 2, then this part gets executed. So you see that instead of using an if and else statement, you could essentially just use this pick and match. And this is going to be way faster. Cool. One last exemption, or that is the else statement with if. What's that? So with if, you could say if it's Argentina and Austria, then we want it to be sum of sales or quantity, whatever. else, for everything else, you could say no, right? How do you do that with pick and match? Because you know that when it matches, it's like 1, 2, 3. So how would you give that? Well, there's actually a workaround to it. You could use just, it's called +1. So what you could do is, so if match doesn't match with Argentina or Austria, what is the value here? Well, the value will be 0. So we could say this is, we're just going to add 1. So essentially the value for this match, if it doesn't match any of it, is 1. So what is 1? In pick, we're just going to say here the first value as our no. And when the country matches to Argentina, the value is 1 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. So pick value is going to be 2, and it's going to choose what is the first value. No, no. This, we want the second value because it's Argentina, and it's going to choose sum of sales amount. Works as we want, and like before, we got the no. All right, that was a quick tutorial. Don't be a noob. Don't use if. Use pick and match instead. Check out the link in the description below. Please like and subscribe. Helps a lot. See you in the next one. Cheers.